Today, we're exploring how two gaming phenomena fundamentally rewired childhood itself. Pokémon and Roblox didn't just become popular games, they became cultural movements that changed how kids play, socialize, and imagine their futures. From trading cards in schoolyards to building entire worlds from your bedroom, these aren't just success stories. They're revolutions that happened right under our noses. Stick around as we uncover the untold history of how these two giants reshaped an entire generation. Before Pokémon arrived in 1996, children's entertainment was fragmented. Toys stayed toys. Trading cards were for bubble gum. Games were isolated experiences played alone or with one friend. But when Satoshi Tajiri and Ken Sugimori's creation launched in Japan, it introduced something revolutionary, social game ecosystem *. Kids weren't just collecting creatures, they were trading with friends, battling across playgrounds, and creating a shared language. The Game Boy cartridges became passports to a world where every kid was connected. By 1999, when Pokémon hit North America, entire schools had organized trading economies. Lunchrooms became markets. Playground duels had stakes. Parents didn't understand the obsession, but they recognized something profound was happening. Their children had found a shared mythology. The Pokémon phenomenon wasn't accidental, it was engineered brilliance. Nintendo understood something competitors missed. Kids want completion. The original red and blue versions were designed so that catching all 151 Pokémon was mathematically impossible alone. You had to trade. You had to connect with other players. This forced social interaction turned into friendship. This wasn't just marketing, it was the architecture of connection itself. Meanwhile, the trading card game launched in October 1996, and within a year, schools were banning Pokémon cards because kids were gambling their collections during lunch. The cards became currency. Rare holographic Charizards were worth more than a week's lunch money. This economic ecosystem, where value was community determined, taught kids economics, negotiation, and the psychology of rarity without them realizing they were learning. Fast forward to 2006. A different revolution was brewing in the digital shadows. Roblox launched quietly, nearly unnoticed by mainstream media. While most kids were still consuming content playing games created by corporations, Roblox asked a radical question. What if kids could be the creators? The platform didn't give you a finished game. It gave you tools. It gave you a blank canvas and said, build. What started as a curiosity for tech-savvy kids became something far more significant, the largest user-generated content platform in gaming history. By 2020, Roblox had 200 million monthly active users. But the number isn't the story is that generation learned creation instead of consumption. They built their own economies, designed their own worlds, and became entrepreneurs before they finished middle school. Here's where Pokémon and Roblox intersect in the cultural timeline. They represent two opposing philosophies of childhood engagement, yet both ultimately led to the same outcome: a generation that thinks differently about connection and creation. Pokémon taught kids that shared experience has value. You collected not to own, but to belong. Roblox taught kids that creating experiences has power. You built not for profit initially, but for expression. Both created real economies. Pokémon spawned a $100 billion franchise. Roblox created millionaire teenagers who coded and designed within the platform. But the economic numbers miss the point. These platforms rewired how kids understood friendship, community, and identity itself. Your Pokémon team wasn't just nostalgia, it was your tribe. Your Roblox creation wasn't just a game, it was your voice. But let's talk about what really changed. Before Pokémon, children's entertainment was controlled by gatekeepers, toy companies, television networks, publishers. After Pokémon's explosion, something shifted. The media landscape realized kids weren't passive consumers, they were community architects. When Roblox emerged a decade later, it formalized this shift. Kids could build, monetize, and own intellectual property within a platform. Developers as young as 13 were earning real money. This wasn't a game that happened to teach entrepreneurship, it was a platform designed from the ground up to make creators from kids. The long-term impact. We're now watching the generation raised on Pokémon trading and Roblox building become actual game developers, entrepreneurs, and digital creators. The line between player and creator dissolved. This generation doesn't see a finished product and consume it, they see an opportunity and build on it. The social impact extends even deeper. Psychologists have noted that Pokémon created something unexpected, a shared narrative framework that transcended geography and culture. A kid in Tokyo and a kid in Toronto could bond instantly because they spoke the same language, Pokémon's language. The franchise created universal childhood markers. Ask anyone born between 1990 and 2005 their favorite Pokémon, and you've opened a conversation that spans continents. Roblox did something similar, but more radical. It created a shared creative space. Rather than everyone consuming the same story, everyone was building parallel stories within the same universe. The psychological result: a generation comfortable with both global connection and individual expression. They could follow trends like everyone playing the same Roblox game while simultaneously creating counter-trends, building their own niche games. This flexibility of identity, the ability to be part of a massive community while also being uniquely yourself, fundamentally changed how this generation approaches social interaction. Let's address the controversy, because both phenomena generated real concern. Parents worried Pokémon was a cult. Teachers banned it from schools. Roblox faced criticism over monetization practices targeting minors, safety concerns, and the psychological impact of gamification on developing brains. These concerns weren't unfounded. Some children did develop addictive patterns. Some were exploited by predators. Some spent family money on virtual items. But here's the nuance that history often misses. These games didn't create these problems, they revealed them. They made visible what was already true about how kids seek connection and validation. The difference is that Pokémon and Roblox made these needs addressable. Parents could now see where their children were vulnerable. Researchers could study the mechanics of engagement. Society could have conversations about digital safety that were impossible before. The platforms became case studies that forced us to reckon with how technology shapes childhood. Today, as we look back at both phenomena, we see their influence everywhere. Pokémon Go brought augmented reality gaming to millions in 2016, redefining how we think about the real world as a game board. Roblox continues to evolve, with corporations Disney, Gucci, Nike building branded experiences within the platform, legitimizing it as a primary space where the future consumer generation spends time. But perhaps most importantly, these games normalized something that seemed radical just 30 years ago: the idea that play could be simultaneously personal and communal, consumptive and creative, recreational and economically real. A teenager grinding for Robux to fund their game development isn't different in kind from a teenager working a part-time job. It's just a different iteration of what it means to invest labor in exchange for opportunity. The untold history of Pokémon and Roblox is ultimately the history of how childhood itself was reimagined. These weren't just games. They were blueprints for how future generations would connect, create, and understand their place in a digital world. The story of how Pokémon and Roblox changed childhood isn't really about the games themselves, it's about the shift in how we think about play, community, and creativity. These platforms taught an entire generation that connection is global, that voice matters, and that your imagination can become real. Understanding this history isn't just nostalgia, it's essential for understanding how the next generation will reshape the world they inherit. What was your first experience with either of these phenomena? Drop a comment below and tell us which one defined your childhood. If you enjoyed this video, smash the like button and subscribe so you never miss a video like this one.